Hey, what's up, fam? Not too sure if this is going to be a really good thing or a really bad thing, but it had me pretty worried. It seems that Adult Swim is teaming up with Crunchyroll. And now, why is that bad? Crunchyroll has been getting slowly more in the SJW line of anime and manga, through partner Funimation, changing up dubs to make political shots, and the whole High Guardian Spice fiasco from a few months ago. If you haven't heard about that, I did a video on it. Just kind of TLDR, what exactly happened. They announced their own original series, and instead of it being an anime or taking funds and putting it towards I don't know the actual community, maybe try and get the last like arc of Bleach animated, something beneficial. It was just this. You can look at the trailer; it's still on YouTube, and it was a dumpster fire. It's pretty much a Steven Universe clone, and it just does not look appealing, and no one was happy. And there was a huge upset over it from the anime community as a whole and Crunchyroll. Obviously, some people liked it, but the fact that they had, I think it was within like 3 days, they had like 600 bad comments on the article about it, of people just being super salty and saying how they're unsubscribing to their services and canceling their accounts. But what kind of made me relieved, at least a little bit for right now, is that it was that Crunchyroll, because what I was worried about is Adult Swim joining their ranks and it being, them getting ushered in. But it looks more like Crunchyroll has joined up with within the company for Adult Swim. They were bought up. I think it says in this article. I'll put the article in the comments. Though, fair warning, it is on Polygon, so the whole don't just if you go there, don't click on anything else. Like their whole site is super cringy. But bought up by Warner Media. Now, what could this mean for Crunchyroll? What I'm hoping is that now Crunchyroll will be much more of a in the much more direction of appeasing the customers and less, trying to do all these sly like little political jabs in some of their dubs, and nothing ever again like Hard Guardian Spice. If you want to do a Western anime, do something that actually works. You have a couple examples that are pretty fine, and I feel like if you're a Western like big anime fan, you know what people want. They don't want Steven Universe like style SJW cringe fest. You just literally create a pretty generic like shonen battle like adventure anime, and people are gonna follow it. There's like a default amount of people that would probably watch it. Now, this could mean a lot of good stuff, though. This could mean that now that they're kind of have more forced together, you have probably the biggest TV airing spot with Toonami for anime and Crunchyroll, the big online subscribing service for anime teaming up. This could mean more licenses. You can get some more shows televised, and maybe you can get a faster output date for simuldubbing. There's a lot of potential here, but there's also a lot of potential for good, but also a lot of potential for bad. Like if it goes south and some of the cringe stuff starts to boil over into Adult Swim. I don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that. I think people would prefer to keep things working as they work. If it's not broken, don't try and fix it. If it works, it works. But it's definitely something that I wanted to talk about. Like I don't usually do a lot of I would say larger news. Like I've done only like two videos on the Vic Mignogna stuff. I follow it, but I only really want to do a video on it if I actually do want a video on it. And I did do want to do a video on this because it is a little bit alarming when you see them on the title, and it was in a way that it's like, hey, it's on Polygon, so we're talking about it. Like if it's on Polygon, it's positive. It's probably a little bit a little bit nerve-wracking. You heed with caution of what you're about to find out. You might have your whole day ruined. But I'm keeping up high hopes. I'm going to keep up hopes that it's going to be in more of a positive situation. Like when I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription back when the High Guardian Spice thing went on, and I didn't want to. Like, I was fine with giving them a couple dollars a month to get some of their streamed animes, in HD, and knowing that some of it was going back to the to the creators and animators and industry. But I didn't want to support these guys who are using this all for an agenda. But now I'm hoping that if they're kind of getting leads with more of Adult Swim, which is much more of a, I would say not, let's just go non PC, non one way political kind of set, that they'll be a lot more fair and be a lot more set in the idea of doing what works for the customer and not trying to say the customer has to like what they give them, instead of offering a variety. All I can really hope out of this is if maybe some of the Adult Swim writers come over, maybe write write, if they want to do an original anime, you can actually have some people that might know the comedy or might know the action that the people are going to be looking for, and that it doesn't go horribly south. We don't need High Guardian Spice 2. But anyway, drop a comment below on what you think about this. Have you seen this? If you have, are you a little bit nervous? Did you get a little nervous looking at the title? It's obviously not for sure yet if it's going to be good or bad, but it's definitely in that lane of that it's either going to build a nice new bridge or crash down, break up, somehow smash up a beaver dam or something, float down and flood the town, and then it'll all be shit water or something. I don't know. It didn't have a good analogy for that, but another way. Like I said, drop a comment below, and if I can get you to thumbs up the video, befriend the like button and the subscribe button. I do mostly manga review stuff and streams, and I like to chat with the community that shows up for it. But I like to do a little bit of news, a little bit of drama, and a little bit of like video discussions every once in a while. Other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed and appreciate you all for listening. Bye.